Hello guys, what's up? How you doing? It's been a minute, but here I am now. My name is Frida Akams, and this is Frida Akams Sports. Forgive me for having been a wall for a while. I know I have mentioned it in one of my previous videos that I have a 9 to 5. I do have a 9 to 5 job that takes up the most of my time. So I get little or no time at all to create content for YouTube. But here I am now because there are a lot of interesting stuff to talk about, interesting updates to bring your way, and let's just deliberate on them. You know how we do. Let's start off with the fact that Kai Havertz has moved to Arsenal Football Club, like it's a done deal, as per Fabrizio Romano. Very, very interesting news, interesting update. And I didn't think he was going to go to Arsenal. If they had asked me last season if I think Kai Havertz would be a kind of player to move to another club in England, I would have said no. I always felt like even if he was going to leave Chelsea, he would be going to either Spain or back to Germany. But I feel like this is football, and in football, anything can happen. And Kai Havertz has joined a number of players who have proven that to me that yes, in football, anything can happen. There is little or no loyalty like that in football, most of the players just think about themselves, and it's not a bad thing at all. It's actually very understandable. It's a good thing. So I do not appreciate when people begin to call Kai Havertz a snake, because what do you mean by him being a snake for moving to another club? I get the fact that yeah, he moved to Arsenal, which is a rival club to Chelsea, but you guys don't want him at Chelsea. A lot of y'all have been complaining that he's not doing enough. He's not, you know, giving you what you need. So it's only fair that the young man wants to move to another club. All right, he's not going to be the first Chelsea player who would move to Arsenal Football Club. Neither is he going to be the last player. So I do not appreciate people calling him a snake, because he's not. Whether you like it or not, Kai Havertz's name is written in gold in Chelsea. So we have to respect him, appreciate him for the little effort and contribution that he has made to Chelsea Football Club. Remember that once a blue is forever a blue. And we do not just say that because we need to have something interesting to say. We say that because we mean it. Once you've played for Chelsea, you are automatically a family member. That is as long as you want to be. You are welcome to become a family member. No matter where in the world you go to, you were once a blue player, you once represented the badge, and for that reason, you would always have a space in our hearts. So I wish Kai Havertz all the best, and I wish that every other Chelsea fan would do the same rather than getting upset that he left. But then, something that is interesting about Kai Havertz's move to Arsenal is the amount of money that he was sold for. 65 million pounds. That's a lot of money. I didn't think Kai Havertz was going to be worth that much. Let me not lie. I was thinking maybe he was going to be going for like maybe let's say 40, 45, 50, thereabout. But we got 65 million pounds for him. So in fact, we should be grateful that Kai is doing good work both in Chelsea and out of Chelsea. See how much money he's raked in for us, just by moving to Arsenal, which is also not a bad thing. It's not a bad deal at all. A very fair deal it is for the kind of player that Kai Havertz is. By the kind of player, I mean a player that we all know, yes, he has more to give, but he has not really given that much that we know he can give at Chelsea. He gave us our second Champions League trophy, of course, um by scoring the only goal we got in that final game against Manchester City. But then that's about it. Every other time it's been him battling with consistency today and battling with inconsistency tomorrow, and it's just been one thing or the other. But then again, I would always appreciate the fact that he is one of the people who made sure that we got our second Champions League trophy. So good luck to Kai Havertz for the future. I hope he does well at Arsenal. Who knows? Probably Mikel Arteta will be able to turn him into the monster we know he can be, but was unable to become at Chelsea. We've heard of players who have left Chelsea in the past and gone to other clubs, and they've done exceedingly well. So let's see if Kai Havertz's case is going to be a similar case as that. So good luck to Kai Havertz and all the best to him. So today, Manchester United actually made a second bid for Mason Mount, and was turned down again. I feel insulted on behalf of Mason Mount. Like, what do Manchester United even mean by £40 million, £45 million. Like, are you guys pricing granules or you're pricing crayfish? I don't get it. Or are you pricing a cup of beans? We're talking about missing Mount here. If Chelsea could get £65 million for Kai Havertz, then I think we can get more for Mason Mount. What you guys think? So Manchester United, if you really want Mason Mount, please do well to improve your bid. All right. So Mason, as of now, is still at Chelsea, waiting for his future to be decided by both his club and the club that is intending to go to. Another interesting thing that is happening at Chelsea right now is that a total overhaul of players is going on currently at Chelsea, massively going on at Chelsea. The Saudi clubs have invaded Chelsea Football Club and they are taking away all our players. Not all our players, literally, but at least most of our players. Khalidou Koulibaly is going to Al Hilal. Ziyech to Al Nasser, that's to join Ronaldo. Ronaldo is already in Al Nasser, and Mendy will be going to Al Hi. These are very, very interesting situations going on here. I don't know what is going on. These are not the only players that are up for grabs. I feel like more players will probably join the Saudi club. Like, it's a madness right now. So many players are going to Saudi clubs because they are offering massive money, big, big money. So what do you have to lose? You get to still play football that you really love to play, and then you're getting really, really paid for it. Remember that Kante had also been on the news for being scouted by a Saudi club, and now today it became official that Kante has left Chelsea. The Chelsea Football Club announced it, and also Kante himself has bid us farewell officially. I feel sad. Kante was an asset. He is still an asset to any club that he would play for. He was very, very good at Chelsea. He is a rare gem, and yes, once a blue, forever a blue. Kante will go down in history books as one of Chelsea's legends. You can disagree with me at your own risk because I agree with myself. I know that what I've said is like for real, for real. You understand? Yeah. So Kante has joined Al Ittihad, and I am wishing him all the best. I hope that he does well and he gets to do what he loves to do, which is to play football at Al Ittihad. So Koulibaly, Mendy, Ziyech are also players that are being discussed by Saudi clubs. I think by tomorrow we should probably be getting updates on these deals having been perfected. Probably Fabrizio Romano has been the one giving us massive updates as to what has been happening. So he says Chelsea have verbally agreed with Saudi clubs on 3 deals as revealed today. Koulibaly to Al Hilal, Ziyech to Al Nasser, Mendy to Al Hi. Understand meetings will take place in London in the next 24 to 20 in the next 24 to 48 hours to check the contracts. Hudson Odoi is now being discussed as well. I said Hudson Odoi might also be going to Saudi Arabia, and he is only 22, 23, 24. These guys are going to be getting so much money. If truly Hudson Odoi decides to join a Saudi club, then I don't know, at 24 he is okay. Maybe he might get a chance to come back to Europe sometime soon in the future. That is if he decides to join the Saudi club. All right, Mateo Kovacic has also been confirmed to have joined Manchester City. Manchester City paid £25 million for Mateo, a total of £30 million. That's £25 million, £5 million add-ons, and it's here we go as per Fabrizio Romano again. Personal terms had been agreed 2 weeks ago. Kovacic only wanted Man City. I wish Kovacic all the best as well. He deserves to play in a top side still. But the truth is, yes, we need to take out most of these players for new players to come in and try. Remember that Chelsea is also still pressing for Moises Caicedo. And guess what? Moises Caicedo is giving us little hints as to the fact that he actually wants to join Chelsea. He has liked several posts that are Chelsea related. A post that was made of him on a Chelsea fan page, Chelsea Pulse, was liked by him. Then a post of Hazard that was made on Chelsea FC page on Instagram was also liked by him. So Moises Caicedo may be coming to Chelsea soon if terms and conditions are agreed on between the both clubs. That's between Brighton and Chelsea, and also between the club Chelsea and the player in question. And yeah, Let's see how that goes as well. Enzo Fernandez is with us currently, and Chelsea is also looking for somebody else from Villarreal, a forward this time around. Chelsea have agreed personal terms with Villarreal forward Nicholas Jackson, the 21-year-old who has a 35 million pounds release clause, has committed to the West London club. Chelsea intend to negotiate with the La Liga club to complete the deal and bring the Senegal international to Stamford Bridge this summer, as per David Ornstein. So plenty reports are going on. Chelsea is really doing massive work to get players to join the club. I do not. I can't even wait. Like I really can't wait for the season to start. And another interesting thing that's happened this week. A lot of interesting things have been happening back to back to back in the past couple of days. Nkunku has officially been announced as a Chelsea player. Remember that Fabrizio Romano had been talking about the fact that Nkunku had signed for Chelsea in August last year. All right, so he signed for Chelsea but decided to play for Leipzig for that season. That's the past season. Now the season is over and we are getting our player back. He signed a 6-year contract to Stamford Bridge, and we are very happy about that news. Remember that it was because of the fact that Nkunku would be joining Chelsea that Pochettino said he wasn't going to be needing Joao Felix. Pochettino also likes Mason Mount, but I don't know what is going on. Since the coach wants and likes Mason Mount and wants him to be in his club, why is it that our board is not doing everything possible to keep Mason Mount? Or is it just that Mason Mount himself is in fact already very tired and wants to leave the club by all means? But if it is still our owners who are not pressing really hard to keep Mason Mount, then I don't know what they are thinking. Because the coach that will be joining the club come July 1st already indicated interest in keeping the player on his team. So I do not really know what is happening. But now that Chelsea has rejected the second bid for Mason Mount, I wonder how this whole thing will unfold. I really can't wait to, you know, also bring you all of those updates as we receive them. Okay. Another interesting thing I want to talk about is the fact that Mikhailo Mudryk has made himself available to play for Ukraine at the under 21 Euros later this month. That's later this month of June. This is a very good thing on the player's side. He wants to regain his form ahead of next season, which has impressed Pochettino. That is an elite mentality for a footballer like Mikhailo Mudryk, if you ask me. Not many players will do this. Some players will relent and relax and be like, let me just go for preseason. But he wants to, keep playing and improve himself. These are the kinds of players that I want to watch at Chelsea come next season. So, Mikhailo, way to go. Thumbs up to you. We're wishing you all the best with what you want to do. Or what do you guys think? What do you guys think about Mikhailo deciding to play in the under 21 Euros for Ukraine? All right. So many things have happened. So many things have been happening. There have been different talks here and there because I know I've not made a video in a very long while. I've not posted in a very long while. So I'm tempted to talk about everything that has been happening, like the Onana deal that was almost going to happen but fell through. Like, Chelsea were interested. At the end of the day, we heard that they were no longer interested. Speculations here and there, rumors here and there. But let's just focus on the ones that are certain and the ones that are certain to still happen eventually. So Fabrizio also reported for real that Chelsea advancing on Moise Caicedo deal, talks progressing on the player side, contract proposal made, personal terms close to being agreed, deal not done yet, it will take time. Chelsea expect to negotiate for £80 million fee. Pact with De Zerbi will guarantee to leave. Okay, interesting. All right, so we have also released a number of players, but the most popular release that we've done is the one of Bakayoko. Tiamwe Bakayoko has departed Chelsea officially after series of loan spells and all of that. Finally, he has moved on with his life, and we are also wishing him all the best. Once a blue, forever a blue. Interesting. So Mendy is leaving Chelsea, Koulibaly is leaving Chelsea, Ziyech is leaving Chelsea. All these players are going to the Saudi league. Kante has also left Chelsea to a Saudi club. I feel like these boys will eventually come and meet, or maybe they might be hanging out, once, if they can, because you understand what I mean. They are ex-teammates and now they are playing in the same league, so they might get moments where they'll get to hang out with one another, whether on or off the pitch. But something must be happening there. That's like a Chelsea Football Club annex or something. I think we're building another club at Saudi Arabia and we do not even know. All right, so about Conor Gallagher, understand Conor Gallagher is currently not involved in negotiations for Moises Caicedo deal. Brighton have another priority target for midfield. West Ham and Newcastle are showing interest in Gallagher, but Newcastle FC and Tottenham have James Madison as priority target. What do you guys think about all of this information that we have brought your way? This very funny picture also surfaced on the internet, and I just want to talk about it. It's very funny. So, football fans, Chelsea have a lot of deadwood. Nobody will buy them. Bowley, that's where the Saudis come in. I'm going to be putting this picture for you guys to see. It's really, really funny because truly, it feels as if Bowley and the Saudi Arabian club owners have decided to just come together and do business. Do you understand? He's selling off so many of our players and receiving money. But we still have some other players that do not have their futures decided yet. We have Pulisic. Pulisic is there. His future is not yet decided. Conor Gallagher is there. His future is not yet decided. Levi Colwill is being wanted seriously by Brighton. They are willing to pay £40 million thereabout for him, but Chelsea have insisted that we are not selling. No, we are not selling Levi. We want him back in Chelsea in due time, especially by the time the new season starts. There will be space for him on Pochettino's side. Hopefully there will be space for him. And Pochettino will be resuming duty on the 1st of July. Preseason would also be starting in July. I can't wait for everything that has to unfold to begin to unfold. It's going to be an interesting season ahead. And I'm happy and grateful to players who have even agreed to join Chelsea, despite the fact that we are not going anywhere important next season. You know what I mean, right? We are not going to Champions League. We are going to be in London, just playing home games and all of those things, just playing, local games, no international games, no, is it international games? I'll call them now. No European games. Sorry, my bad. Pardon me, please. No European games, no championship games. But it's going to be at Chelsea, so it's all good. I think that's about all I have for you guys today. Right now on here, I think I've been able to talk about everything I've talked about, except for this last couple of G's that I have for you. So players like Chris James and Mason Mount have bid their farewell to Kante. I'm sure more players have done that, but these are the first ones I saw. So I type of filming my video. I can't be going around and waiting for them to post things about N'Golo Kante, but we all already know how most of these players feel about him. They love him, they talk nicely about him, and that is just all that matters. So let's take Mason Mount and Rhys James's posts as point of contact for every other player, knowing that this is almost the same thing that each and every one of them would have to say about N'Golo Kante. So Rhys James says, nicest guy in football, such a pleasure to share a dressing room and play alongside you. Good luck, brother. You'll be missed. That is to Kante from Rhys James. Then he posts this amazing picture of the both of them. Interesting. All right. Very, very interesting. Then Missy Mount also posted a picture of himself and N'Golo Kante. And thank you guys so much for watching my video again. As always, I promise to do better at bringing you these updates. I will not let my 9 to 5 deprive me of feeding my family here on YouTube with the right information and necessary updates. Thank you so much. What do you think about Kai Havertz's move to Arsenal? What do you think about the fee that Arsenal have agreed to pay for the German international player? What do you think about Moises Caicedo's coming to Chelsea? What do you feel about Saudi? The Saudi teams invading our club and taking away most of our players. What do you think about Mason Mount to Manchester United being, stalled? Is that what is happening? What do you think? I even hear that Manchester United are not willing to pay an expensive sum for Mason Mount. Guess what? I feel like they are not ready. They are not serious because we can't sell Mason Mount for anything less than £70 million. They either take it or they leave it. What do you guys think about that as well? Thank you so much. Have a very beautiful day ahead. My name is Frida Akams. I really do love you guys. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Keep subscribing, keep sharing my videos. Don't stop spreading the word that there is a girl out here who is a Chelsea fan and who loves talking about Chelsea Football Club the way that she does. And please tell people to stop calling Kai Havertz a snake. He is not a snake. He is just moving on with his life. She's okay. It's okay. I'm not upset with him for moving on with his life. Yes, I'm a tiny little bit upset that he's joining Arsenal Football Club. But then I don't know. I have a good feeling about this. I feel like I'm not going to miss Havertz like as a footballer on the pitch playing for Chelsea. I'm only going to miss him as an individual wearing the Chelsea shirt, if that makes any sense, right? But I'm not going to miss him as a player because I feel like Havertz is a good player, but we have better players at Chelsea too. We still have very good players at Chelsea too. And with the move that all these players are moving out of Chelsea, can we please bring Joao Felix back? I'm still not over the fact that that boy will not be at Chelsea Football Club because he really wanted to stay. He really wanted to stay. Oof. Take care, guys. Enjoy yourselves. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.